Talking with G. Perez. We all know him as the Cutman with BKFC, also ranked flyweight contender. Going to be in action, Hollywood, Florida, June 4th. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing amazing, man. Ready to go, ready to fight for these fans, man.
You've been one of the staples of the company. We see you on the walkouts being the cut man, applying the grease. So you've been synonymous with the brand since I've started covering the promotion. How did you find your way into being a cut man?
Man, that's. So I started working for them as a driver, and then one day they needed a cut man, and I told them, hey, I know how to do this stuff, and they gave me a chance, and I'm 7 years deep now, man, and I love it. It's one of the best, one of the best decisions I've ever made in my life.
Were you telling them that you were a fighter before you were a driver, while you were a driver, while you were a cut man? When did you start then putting it in the ear that you could also get in the ring?
Man, like it was a year in, and then I finally said, you know what, this is something I could do. And then before I even said anything to them, I trained for 3 years straight just for bare knuckle. So it wasn't something I just, hey, let me just do this one day and call it a day. It was a process. My coach told me, I'll let you know when you're ready. So we trained for 3 years straight, man. 3 years straight came, and he goes, all right, you ready? You got your first match. It was against Rob Fuller, BKFC 34, I believe it was, back in December, and it was great. It was my first fight. I fell in love with it. I said I want to do it again, and look at us now, man. We're 8 fights in, 9 fights in, so
Did you already have a fighting background then before that, or was bare knuckle really the catalyst to getting you into the fight game?
I started. Like I said, I've been boxing since I was 10 years old. So I am I am a Golden Glove champion. I am a Silver Glove champion multiple times. So I do got a pro boxing fight. So I've been around the combat sports for a long time, man, and it was something that was just an opportunity. I took it, I ran with it, and I made the best of it, man.
So it wasn't just like a whim, it was something you kind of knew you could already do because you had had that experience over that 3 years of preparation before you were fully ready to do bare knuckle. Was it the adjustment of the bare knuckle? Was it kicking rust off? What did you feel were the adjustments that were needed before you actually got your feet wet?
Well, the adjustments that I needed was, I needed to learn the bare knuckle way, like learn the clinch, learn the you can't hit too hard because you're gonna break your hands. You know what I'm saying? So it's timing and everything's like boxing, but a little different.
How
You
much
just
has
gotta
your
tweak it a little bit. I see it more like a street fight than a boxing fight.
And how much has your vantage point, being a cut man, being in the corner, having now watched almost as many bare knuckle fights as the commentators, how has that benefited you being that closely optioned, being able to observe and extrapolate all the time?
I mean, I think in a way it helps, but in a way every fighter is different. Every fighter is gonna fight a different fight. So even if I'm in the corner, the next fight's they're gonna train something different because I'm not the same fighter they fought back then. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the same fighter they fought somebody else, and they'll never get the same outcome. So, you know, I train I train for the fighter itself, and I know what I gotta do, and it helps, but it really doesn't. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it helps with the crowd. You're in the middle of the ring and the crowd's there. You don't get that ring fever. You know what I'm saying? Like, but other than that, man, you just really can't prepare for that fighter because they're gonna prepare for something different. They're gonna fight different every single time.
And notably, you gained a lot of traction with the influencer fight you were involved with, taking on Bryce Hall. Did you feel the stardom and what that did for you?
Man, I felt everything. Everything happened so fast. It sucks that I did get hurt. It sucks that my shoulder did give out, and it's something that I'm always gonna, cause I know I could have beat him. I was beating him with one hand. You know, it was like it's one of those like like what happened to my ear, man. Like it's something that I couldn't control, and it just happens, bro. It's in the life of combat sports. You never know what's gonna happen until you're in there, and you got to figure it out. You know.
There's banana peels all over the ring. Sometimes you slip on them. Sometimes it happens. You've had it happen to you twice. Do you chalk it off to it's life? It's an experience. Have you found a trick to be able to get through these rough situations?
Man, at the end of the day, things in life happen. We don't know why they happen, but there's a purpose for everything. And if God, put me in that path to go through that to become what I am today, by all means, it is what it is. It was his time. It was timing. It was his time. It was his time to shine, and just got to see it like that, man. Like it wasn't your day. Things in life happens, and you just got to deal with the situation after.
From being the driver to the cut man to a cut man and a fighter with the company without having worn the title yet, though, it does feel like you're one of the biggest winners, biggest champions from BKFC. Seeing where you've come from, we can hear your lovely child in the background right now. You've gained a family and a whole nother life from bare knuckle, and I see you as one of the biggest champions of the company so far.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. It's like I said, it's timing, man. Like I never thought I was me and Kaylin was ever gonna date and have a family together and we become so close and so into each other that we created a family. We want a future for ourselves and the baby, and it's just you gotta make time, man. Time is everything.
Timing is everything. Why is the timing right for another fight for June 4th for going against a rank foe like Mike Hansen?
I mean, it's another fight to prove myself that I am very capable of being in the top. I am ranked number one. He is ranked number four, and he wants my number one spot. So I gotta prove to the world that no matter who you put in front of me, whether it's the top dog or the one coming for the top dog, they still gotta. You when you face me, you're gonna have to fight. I'm sorry. Yeah, I ain't gonna give you a easy fight thinking you're gonna come here and you're gonna take a win. You gotta knock me out to win, straight up.
And I
It's
kind of
okay,
feel like
bud.
it's the same mentality with Mike. We've seen him dropped and not stopped in both of his fights. So, do you look at his durability as one of his best attributes?
Absolutely. I mean, I don't like I said, I don't take nobody lightly, but I know like he's a tough guy, bro. I don't have nothing against the guy. At the end of the day, he signed the contract and we have to fight. So it's nothing personal. Everything's business. And Joe have to work. He's gonna have to work to.
Coming off the win over uh, Chance Wilson. We know he's also a veteran of BKFC. That fourth round finish, it felt like it was an evolution for you, your finest performance. Did you feel like that too?
Say it again. You broke up.
The last win was a fourth round knockout. Felt like one of your finest performances to my eyes. Did you feel like that too?
I mean, I tried to have a good performance. I actually thought my performance wasn't that great, but it is what it is. I'm always hard on myself. I could have done a lot better. I could have taken them out in the first round, but like to man, I trained so hard for 3 months, 4 months just to be there for 2 months. Nah, man, like I want to fight. I want a good fight. I want to be able to showcase my skills, man. Like so, it takes a lot to train all these hours, all these days and months just to be in there for 3 minutes, man. You know.
Definitely does. It definitely does. You've been getting in there each time in Florida at home. Is there something special about being able to step in that ring with that crowd behind you?
I mean, the people, man, the Miami crowd is amazing. You know, everybody knows you. Obviously, they know me, so it's like just to after the fight, just to kick it with them, and at the end of the fight, all these people are there waiting for you to come out. They want to take pictures with you. They want to speak with you. They want to have a good time. At the end of the night, go play some slots with you. Like just hang out. It's a good environment, man.
What part of your game do you feel like needs to round out or evolve the most for you to be able to grab that world title to become the champion?
I just need basically, I mean, I I don't know if it's because I'm being seen every time, like that's why people are like don't see me as as I don't know how to say. I don't want to say, um I don't want to I don't want to sound so crazy or like so conceited or anything, but like to me, bro, I think I'm the best fighter right now at the 125, 135 division, and a lot of people just oversee because they see the Cutman. What I'm saying? They see me as the Cutman. They forget that I'm a fighter too, and they realize when they go against me that, hey, this guy's just not a Cutman. This guy's a real fighter, like real high class elite fighter. You know what I'm saying?
So do you feel that's almost something that you have to break away from? Is the cut man narrative to be more G, not cut man?
No, not necessarily. Just show the people that, hey, I am the Cutman, but I am the best pound for pound 125, 135er right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care who you are. I'm gonna give you a hard time no matter what. I give guys in my gym that are 160, 170 pound a hard time. So you gonna tell me I can't give a 125 or 135 or a hell of a fight, or even take them out in the first round? Which 100% I can.
You get the victory here, you get in the fashion that you want. What do you see would be next? Is it a rematch with Andrew? Things with Andrew and John don't seem to be coming together for I don't know what reason, but what do you think is your path?
Man, my path is whoever has that belt and whoever's in front of me, whoever signs that contract is the path for me. I'm not here to choose and pick who I want to fight, when I want to fight. If you're in my way, you're in my division, and you're in the position that you're holding me to take what's mine, I'm coming for your ass.
You're still fighting, still trying to climb to where you inevitably want to be. But how amazing and how surprised are you with the view and where you are right now?
I'm very happy. I'm not where I want to be. I'm happy where I am. We still got a lot of work to do, a lot of work to get done, a lot of fights to win, and a lot of championship. We got two division championship to win. We got a 125 division and we got a 135 division. So we're in it. We're in it. We're here. We ain't going nowhere. And I just want to let you guys know, don't take me lightly because I'm not gonna take you guys lightly.
June 4th, BKFC returns to the Seminole Hard Rock in Hollywood, Florida. G. Perez, Mike Hansen. This one is a huge one for the flyweight division. Cutman, it was a pleasure to get to talk to you, sir.